If I had to guess, he's gone. What's going on? It's the Indoor Hunter, and today we find ourselves on beautiful Layton Lakes. I think Layton is my favorite map out of all the reserves on the Hunter Call of the Wild, simply because of nostalgia and the fact that there's so many good species to hunt on here. I mean, we've got pretty much all the big game North American species: moose, bear, deer, coyotes, rabbits, ducks. I mean, you name it, it's pretty much got it. But it's been a while since I've played this map, and again, it's near and dear to my heart, and with this new weapons pack that just came out, I really wanted to give it a run for its money. And there's actually a couple of species on this map that I still don't have diamonds of that are exclusive to this map, that being black-tailed deer and Roosevelt elk. I'm not sure why I haven't gotten diamonds of these yet. Probably because when this game initially came out, obviously there was no real understanding of what diamonds were and how to get them, yada yada yada. And then fast forward, with newer maps coming out, the relevance of these species kind of fell to the wayside. Now, however, with the Layton Lakes Lodge, there are some glaring openings in my trophy plaques that I need to get filled. And so that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be testing out the high power weapons pack, if that's what it's called, or it's hunting power pack. I don't remember. But we're going to put those to the test today, shooting some stuff on Layton Lakes. Hopefully we get something good. I'm primarily targeting Roosevelt elk, black-tailed deer. I don't know if we're going to get lucky today, but fingers crossed that we're going to. And yeah, we'll just see what we can find, and hopefully there's something cool out here. I think I'm going to start this hunt on the land bridge, at least that's what I've called it. If you look at the map here, it shows no actual crossing, but here it is. Back in the day, this was a really good spot. A lot of species would drink here, or they would simply cross here. But after several population resets and redistributions, I honestly have no idea where my elk or blacktail or whitetail, for that matter, are even drinking at. Speaking of, we got our first potential victim. It's a warning call. He probably heard us. But as I was saying, I'm not really sure where these guys are going to be at. So it's going to be fun kind of getting back in the groove of hunting Layton Lakes and just trying to get these need zones discovered. And if I had to guess, with him giving the warning call like that, he was actually on his way to his drink zone, and he probably stumbled close enough that he could hear me running around. I'm not seeing him. If I had to guess, he's gone. And wouldn't you know it, how wrong I am? It's still warning call. There's still a good chance he's going to end up bolting, but we'll see if we can get the old 7mm to bark at him a little bit. It probably doesn't help that I've got a backpack on right now. I threw it on so I could carry a lot more tents and tripods. I was rearranging my moose grind, and now we're here. The problem is, you can see I'm crouching and making just an insane amount of noise. He's close. I can't actually see him through. There he is. He's a decent elk as well. There we go. To be 100% honest, I'm not exactly sure what happened there. That seemed to me like a good shot. I thought that was going to be a hard shot, or at least single lung. He may have gotten somewhat lucky there, and we put that bullet right in between his lungs, and where it really hit that kind of special spot where there's nothing really to hit. I'd say that's what happened, but now we're going to have to wait for him to expire, and we'll go track him down and see exactly what happened. So I've just came to discovery that I had soft points loaded the entire time, which would explain why he's not dead yet. I haven't tracked him too far, but he's not dropping in health at all. And elk have a really deep chest cavity, so those frontal shots are kind of hard. There's another species we've been targeting, is blacktail. We'll go ahead and take this guy. There's a little friend there as well. And these kind of shots right there would have never been possible with the 7mm before. This thing's got very quick follow-ups, as you saw there. I'm very impressed with the accuracy of this weapon. Several times now on stream, I've used this in Africa. This thing is a lion killing machine. And I've had really good success with it as well on Mississippi Acres hunting alligators, which alligators are notorious for being hard to kill. I really like this gun, but I think it's time to give the 308 its run for its money. I do think ballistically it's going to perform better than the 7mm, at least on paper it says it will. That's interesting. That was a neck shot. Huh. He must have been a lot closer than I thought he was. That bullet went pretty high. Still took him down. Did its job. Like I was saying, though, I think the 308 will perform on a technical basis better than the 7mm, but that's for science to figure out, so let's go find something to shoot with it. And I gotta admit, there's a group of blacktail, that I really enjoy the aesthetic of these new weapons. They're sleek and modern. Oh, those aren't blacktail at all. Those are Roosevelt elk. That being said, let's go ahead and shoot one with a 308. Just to see the performance of it. She is going down. Yet another elk herd over here. They too are all female. Hopefully what that means, though, that a lot of my big males are grouped up together somewhere else. That is one downside, though, to these herd animals, and you see this a lot with the Rocky Mountain elk. There's obviously way more females than there are males, and a lot of the times the zones that you do end up finding are just going to be female only. Trying not to get too discouraged, because a lot of these zones that I'm finding are female only, which again kind of tells me that a lot of my males are going to be grouped together, but the question is, where are they? This is obviously a big map. I've got a feeling that a lot of my elk are going to be located down here in Chile and kind of along the eastern edge of the map. Unfortunately, the only way to find out is to get out there on the ground and go and look. That's obviously going to take some time, so hopefully next time you see me here, we're going to have something good in front of us. Need to make a liar out of myself. I know I said we'd be back with something good, but it's kind of disappointing at this point, coming all this way looking for all those, and all I'm finding are female elk. Again, the question is, where are my males? I have no idea. I'm starting to get a little concerned at this point. But if they're going to be standing there for us, I guess let's go ahead and let them talk to the old 7mm and see what happens. To be honest, it's doing a little bit better than the 308 is, which is surprising because the 308 does have better penetration and expansion compared to the 7mm, but she went down pretty fast. We're definitely going to have to compare it to the quick kill of the 308 just to kind of see. Again, though, I'd like to caveat that with, I don't think that is the most definitive test, because there's a lot more that goes into quick kill than I think meets the eye, because I don't ever see consistent results, even with the same weapon, same distance. A lot of the times it's different, so I'm not sure exactly what's going on there. However the game's calculating those ballistics, I'm not sure, but she went down pretty fast. She went nowhere, as you can see. She had 100% quick kill. The last one was 81% with the 308. So pretty close. We got the double lung again. And maybe it could be something as simple as that last shot was through the forward edge of the lungs. This one was a little bit further back, so maybe it calculated as a little more damage being done. I'm not sure why that had better quick kill, but it did. Again, it's not scientific per se, just because I haven't fleshed out, shooting hundreds of deer and all that stuff. But what I've noticed is that's very inconsistent, so I wouldn't really judge a weapon's capabilities solely based on quick kill. As I suspected, I finally found a group of elk that consisted all males. Problem is, none of them are diamonds. I finally found the herd that have all males to it. The problem is, none of them are diamonds. That won't stop us from shooting them, though. Be a good chance. He looks a little bit bigger back there. Maybe not. I'd really like to try and attempt a heart shot on this fellow. But I don't think we're going to quite. Oh. Again, I'm not sure that that would have ever been possible with the single shot 7mm. This thing has some very quick follow-ups, even with the reload in the middle of it. Granted, I do have quick hands, but that was pretty darn fast to be able to have those follow-up shots like that. Again, this 7mm just continues to impress me. Really liking it. I do wish it was just a touch stronger, perhaps, but it's still valuable in the sense that it's able to harvest animals all the way up to class 9. So this is definitely one to keep in your loadout for sure. And these guys are coming back. Apparently they want the smoke. That's what I've been trying to do all this time now, is get that heart shot in there, but this poor little guy here is the first one to fall victim to it. Cute little silver. Just as I was getting ready to end the video, feeling slightly discouraged that we weren't going to add anything to the trophy lodge, I just so happened to come across this group of turkey, which by the way is the first group of turkey I've actually seen on Layton Lakes, and we have a 3 very easy Merriam turkey. This in theory should be a guaranteed diamond. We're going to get within range here and go ahead and take him. Again, I was getting really discouraged because I've been just all over the map shooting elk and blacktail and really having nothing to show for it. There wasn't anything going to go in the trophy lodge. Now we have ourselves an official diamond turkey from Layton Lakes we can put in our Layton Lodge. And that looks to be a good hit. He is going down. Okay, notice here with the new spook distance, none of these other turkey cared whatsoever that their little friend has just been shot. And I guess for good measure, we'll go ahead and take a whitetail too. Why not? There we go, diamond 4.75. He's actually a pretty decent diamond. Merriam turkey from Layton Lakes. This is actually, what's blowing my mind right now, this is literally the first time I've actually seen turkey on Layton Lakes. Now I've heard them and stuff, but I haven't really actually seen them physically, and boom, the first group that we see contains a diamond. I'm so stoked about that. Let's go ahead and get him in the lodge, and we'll go from there. This is another prime example of just why I keep coming back to this game. You just never truly know what you're going to find or see. Again, I was kind of getting discouraged out there, didn't think I was going to get anything of interest, and here we are with a Merriam turkey. And as a matter of fact, it is my biggest Merriam turkey, so who'd have thunk? I wish we could rotate that just a little bit. I like that. He looks like he's cocky and arrogant, ready for a fight. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, I think that will do it for this video. I hope everybody enjoyed it. And make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.